Hi collective, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl Empress Love, and I'm about to come with it. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get into this reading. Actually, let's start off with Cosmic Confessions. Let's see, how do others feel about the collective? Actually, too, before we do that, we're gonna pull a card from here. I'm not going to look at it. I'm actually going to place it like face down, and then we'll go from there. Right? So what is the collective's energy, like the collective's truest energetic form that is, you know, that we can get as closest that we can get with this deck? What is the collective's you know, thank you. I saw it anyway. I guess I'll show it to you guys. It's the moon. It's one of my favorite cards. So you guys are a mystery. Okay? People see you as nurturing. Like I said, you guys are mysterious. People are very intrigued by you. They view you as ethereal and very, very beautiful. They feel like a fullness with you as well. Okay, they view you as a true divine feminine, maybe a darker divine feminine as well. Like, you know, we have dark empaths and things like that. So that's what I mean by that. Yeah, people see you as a goddess, okay, or a god. I'm hearing that you may like to come out at night, like you're, you know what I'm saying, like you become more awake at night. Oh, fluffies! Oh, fluffers! But yeah, so, shit. And like, your aura is very bright as well. I feel like you're very healing. You have a very healing energy, very cleansing energy. You could be a Cancer as well. You don't have to be. Your moon sign could be in Cancer. It doesn't have to be. But yeah, okay. People view you as very wealthy as too. She looks very finely adorned. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing somebody could want to adore you. Okay, because I'm hearing that adore song. You know, they want to, like, you, people could feel like you're dressed in love, and like, or like you dress others in love, like you're just it's poured all over you. Okay, let's see some Cosmic Confessions. Woo. So, messages, Cosmic Confessions. What do people think about the collective who's watching this reading? So we have 26. You're really glowing lately. You seem so much happier and vibrant. Almost like you overcame something big. I'm really happy for you. I'm not sure what kind of changes you've made, but it seems to really be working for you. I admire you because you seem so genuine, like you're always very true to yourself. You look like the kind of person that no one can sway. You know yourself, and that's awesome. I kind of aspire to be like you in some ways. You're growing so quickly, and I'm so excited to see where you'll go next. You got me on the edge of my seat. So people, they watch you, they admire you very much. Now I'm hearing that, like, when the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, it's amore. So people fall in love with you very easily. Okay, you could be Italian. All right. And you know, you could just be very, like, wholesome too. Okay. Collective. You can shed light on a lot of different things unexpectedly, you know, for people. Let's see, the number 40. I just want to let you know that you're fake. We had a whole relationship that you threw away when you didn't get your way. I don't know why you make it so hard to mend things. You know, if you reached out, I would respond. I'm not going to reach out to you because honestly, I'm mad you're doing better without me. How dare you ascend while I stay stuck? Each time I look at you, you're happier and more successful. You left me in the dust. You don't even seem to care about what I'm going through. Yeah, I treated you like I don't care, because I don't. I thought you knew how this worked. You chase and I stay on top. Now the tables have turned and I'm pissed. So people watch you from your past, and you know they're pissed because they just see you elevating and just because you glow. You know, these are people who wanted to keep you down. Obviously, you know what I mean? They wanted to feel superior in some way, shape, or form over you, collective. You know, they could have even tried to destroy things in your life. You know what I mean? Things that you worked hard for, that you built. Like they could have, you know, did gang stalking to you. They could have, you know, they could have just had you in a lot of chaos, a lot of chaotic moments. Okay, they could have played with your tried to toy with your emotions, and you know, with your head, and you know, you're just like, you know, so they don't understand like how, like, you know, they don't get it. Whatever, that shit, let them be mad. Stay mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your fault. You know, how can you be upset that a person chooses to elevate themselves internally? So of course, therefore, they're going to be more happy because they're releasing fucking baggage. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they're going to glow. All right. And you think they're not going to have opportunities attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? You think that they're not going to be blessed. Of course, 7-Eleven on the time clock, but and 5:43 on the world clock. But like I'm saying, collective, you know, to them haters, like, you know, stun on them, continue to shine. All right. And people, like, they just don't know how you do it. It's not for them to know. And you know, that's just the reason why, collective, as well, why you shine and elevate, because these people wanted to dim your light. They wanted to humble you in some way, shape, or form to make themselves feel better, to puff themselves up, their ego. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel upset and bad for loving yourself, for going after your goals and your dreams, and you know, the things that you desire. You know what I mean? The things that have been placed in your heart and in your mind, you know what I mean, that you feel is going to be more fulfilling for your life. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, do you, collective, and fuck anybody else who fucking can't respect it. You know what I mean? Shit, fuck them. Because they're what? Haters. They can't do it for themselves. In order for another person to feel good about themselves by making another feel like, to try to make another feel like they're beneath them, like, that's some sick work. You know what I mean? Like, and I you know, I can try to understand that, you know, in the way and shape or form of, like, you know, maybe they've been through some shit and like they just, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? But at the same time, like, that's not an excuse. You know, that, and it also brings me back to that the holy scripture of man dominates man to its own destruction. So therefore, you cannot be mad that you destroyed that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad that collective fucking put an end to some shit in their lives and chose to do better. You know what I'm saying? So look, 16. You're such a hard worker. You seem so dedicated, organized, and passionate about what you do. I really enjoy watching you succeed. I know it may feel like you're in the weeds, but to everyone else, you're doing such a good job balancing it all. I think it's only a matter of time before you get the recognition that you deserve. Already, people are noticing that you're standing out in all the best ways. Keep doing you. Your dedication inspires me to keep moving. So you inspire, like, you're just inspiring, you know, collective, like, there's, you know, what else is there to say? You're mysterious, you're inspiring, you're nurturing, you're loving, you know, your light shines, it just radiates, you know. Okay, so yeah, what else do we want to, what, tell us some more about the collective. Like, let the collective know, pump the, like, not even pump them up, be like, okay, pump them up in the most truthful ass way, in a way that the collective doesn't even realize about themselves. Like, let the collective recognize that wants to come out. What we have here, the sun bearer, this came out, your light, baby, your light. This came out earlier. So this is connected to, I guess, maybe the other reading. Go check it out. You know, but you guys radiate like positivity, you know what I mean? And it's not in a sick, deluded way, you know what I mean? People could try to say that you're delusional or that you're crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just your way of thinking, your mental operation, the way that it functions, right? The way that God wrote it to be. It works for you. You know what I'm saying? While it may seem fucking far out there, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, to the next person, because they can't comprehend some shit. Their mind's not set up the same way. You know what I'm saying? And they could be jealous of that shit too. Like, how do you know the shit that you know? People, I'm hearing, I like the way you move. But I'm also hearing, how does the way she move? You know what I'm saying? But like, you sure know how to groove. You know what I mean? But your light just fucking, you're strong. That's like mama bear energy to me too. You know, Cancerian energy, like, to me, that's like mama bear energy. You know, think about the mama bear, right? They fiercely protect their cubs, you know? And they're like, bears are just ferocious anyway when, you know, you fuck in their territory, right? You're doing fuck shit in their shit. You know, you gotta respect nature. You know, a movie, I used to love that movie, Wyatt Earp. You know, that's the one where I think is that it? I think that's the one with Brad Pitt. And he wrestles that grizzly bear. Yeah. That's bad. Like, that whole, that's like, you know, he was a fuckboy. That motherfucker was a fuckboy. He broke old girl heart. But was his name Tristan? I'm gonna go watch that. But anyways, like, your light just shines like so fucking bright. Somebody could have just been watching that movie, or maybe that could be one of your favorite movies. Well, I don't know why it came to me, but it did. Because of the bear, right? Like, so people could like find it hard. People could find it very difficult to wrestle the idea of you, like turning it over in their minds, or even like trying to prove something, because, you know, he had got that bear had got him before when he was younger, and he came across it again as an old man, and like, you know, and he was he was slowing down, his body was slowing down. But there's, I don't know, people could want you to slow down. Yeah, they could want you to slow down on the knowledge you have and that you know, but also because your knowledge brings light to people. But yeah, let's see, what else do you want the collective to know about themselves? Like, you know, because, you know, bears are strong and they're fiercely protective, and, you know, you like to think they're cuddly with their own, you know. But so, wow, like, you oh yeah, so that one flipped over too. Let me show you. So after the vision, so people view you as a person who is very driven, that goes after your dreams. You walk the path that is led for you, and they see that you're very fucking like, you know, where you walk, you rule, that you had a vision for your life, that you went after it, you know what I'm saying? Even though it may be tiring, you know, you see how she carrying them pails of water or whatever's in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's water, that's life. You know what I mean? Life, it can be tough, you know what I'm saying? And she carrying, she look, oh, her belly look kind of full too. Like the way that the dress is, like, you know what I mean? So you could be full with creation, and you could be working very diligently and very hard, okay? And you're coming to the Empress. Like, you are the Empress, okay? You're like I said, you're divine feminine, okay? And the Empress, you know, she's full of creation. She's a nurturer too. She gets shit regulated. You know what I'm saying? She keep the mother hoes in line. Okay? And I mean, you know, but yeah, and it could have taken you a very long time for you to even become the Empress. Okay? Took a lot of, you know, you stayed very grounded. You're very grounded and very passionate too. Look at all those beautiful flowers along the path. Like, look at all that life along the path. Like, but that's y'all collective, okay? That's you. You decided to walk the path of light and to show and exude your light through, you know, being authentic to yourself, through going after your visions in life. It's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like, you're, you know, you cut out all kind of trickery, you cut out all kind of deceit, you know what I mean? Yeah. What else? What do you want? What else should the collective know about themselves, you know? You know, I think people could be kind of a little bit intimidated by you, like scared by you. Okay, but also I feel like you lead people home to themselves. Aw, it's so tiny too. I'm looking at this hummingbird over there. Yeah, look. Because if you're also very, like, people just view you as magical. They wonder how you know the shit you know. 1818 on the time clock. Yeah. They wonder too how you have the strength to speak your truth, like the courage as well. It's because you've been instilled by God. You know, God gave you a very strong voice, so, you know, you use it. You use it how you should. You know, you're not out here trying to harm other people, you know, with your words. Say, but shit could probably cut. You speak the truth. You speak the mysteries. Like, people could be too, like, with, like, saying, like, how do you know the shit that you know? It's almost like you could probably, like, read minds. You know what I'm saying? You could say shit and people are like, what the fuck? How this person know that? How they know what I was thinking? How they know what I just was about to say, or even said, or you know, I don't know. They could feel like maybe you're a spy of some sort. No. People could also want to say, like, you're off the deep end with your spiritual, like, knowledge and things like that. Yeah. Because the baboon spirit and homecoming. People want to know, like, people feel safe in your energy, but they want to know how you know the shit that you know. Let's see. We're going to read the baboon. Because the baboon, that's a cool ass one too. It's a cool ass animal too. Right? Follow Rafiki, because Rafiki know the way. Follow Rafiki. Rafiki know the way. Yeah, look, sacred intelligence. The baboon represents grounded wisdom, sacred observation, and the ability to translate cosmic knowledge into practical understanding. It bridges instinct with intelligence and encourages mindful awareness. So people, like, you know, people, like I said, they could be wondering how you know the shit you know, like how you pull the fucking downloads that you get, or you know what I'm saying? How, like, because you could reveal a lot of fucking, like, deep wisdom and hidden knowledge that like ain't no, you know, even in secular fucking like shit, or even in like the like, you know, the most remote fucking private ass fucking like groups, like, you know, you could have people coming across you like, how the fuck they know this? And you could be dropping gems and all kind of shit and not even realize that that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, how the fucking person know that? You could also, I don't know if you have a platform or whatever, but you could also say certain formulas to certain shit that could have stumped people, like have stumped these like secret groups maybe for like millennia, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, like maybe like 5 to like 15 like 100 years type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, how this person know this, you know? So wow, I'm saying watch out. But you could be also coming home to your self wisdom, you know, just on the lighter note for, you know. Observe before reacting. Wisdom grows through consistent attention and respectful curiosity. Honor both instinct and intellect equally. So you could like to watch people, you could like to listen, and that's how you learn. Okay? Don't they look like they could be twins? You could be coming home to your love. Like the love of yourself, like fully. Because like you could see, like I don't know if you could see it fully, but she had, you know, she's crying. She has tears on her face. So, but I feel like, you know, those are those peaceful tears, like, where you could just fully relax into, I don't know, fully relax into some shit. But yeah, all of this stuff was orchestrated by the Most High Divine God. You do have organizations watching you. Okay? People view you as very divine. How divine? How divine? Do, 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 do. How divine? How divine? Do, 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 do. When the life has passed me by, I look around and I wonder why you were always there for me. Do 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 do. Now I'm hearing, so far away for me to run, too far away. Okay, so somebody could be feeling like you're running away from stuff, from grief. Okay. They could feel like maybe you're like in fantasy land as well. That's what I'm getting with unspoken grief and dreamwalker. Like they could feel like you're trying to like something with illusions. Okay. Please come in, but stay well and share my grief, right? Cause I don't want to always feel this way. And the moon, something, right? So somebody could really be suffering. Yeah, I'm hearing that Wandering Star song. Somebody could be in a lot of darkness, because that's what I'm hearing, that the chorus part of that song, where she's a wandering star for whom it is reserved the blackness, the darkness, forever. So is somebody doing soul retrievals? Somebody could be doing soul retrievals as well, but also other people, somebody could want to say that you're delusional. You know what I mean? Somebody could also be seeing you in their dreams. They could be dreaming about you, and it could be causing them even more grief. All right. Also, yeah, somebody's doing some soul retrievals. You guys could be going and finding the different parts of yourself, the ones that could have been feeling like, that was wondering, you know what I'm saying, in darkness. So you guys could be doing a lot of shadow work and a lot of integrating that your energy, like your soul fragments. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody could feel like they're a fragmented soul, and this is why you have this so much unspoken grief. But you could be traveling the realms as you're dreaming, going to looking for yourself, that part, so that you can become whole. I feel like this is I don't know, I feel like I feel like somebody is about to find that other part of themselves like very soon. And I feel like you're being guided there by your ancestors. You're being assisted. I feel like there's like an APB out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm like hearing last sighted here, last seen here. You know what I'm saying? I'm also hearing too, somebody could have wanted to turn you into a wraith of some sort. Somebody could have a soul fragment of themselves that is a wraith. Okay. Yeah. So what's good? What's good with the collective? What's good? Somebody could feel like they're being haunted, but it's sorry for laughing. Somebody could feel like they're being haunted, but it's your fucking soul fragment. Hey, at least you brought a portion of yourself back. Okay, now it's time to fucking fully like cleanse that, heal that, integrate that. Okay, look, we have here golden lineage blessings. You could be really you're learning how to walk in your power. I think that's a cool ass gift. Okay, so we have golden lineage blessings and the harp. So the harp came out this morning. So yeah, y'all go check out those readings. Okay, look, you're from a golden lineage, a very heavenly lineage, because like when you think of harps or harpsichords, right, you think of heavenly sounds. At least that's what I associate harps with, stringed instruments with. Okay, but you have a lot of blessings coming in. I really love that card. Let's see. I'm actually going to read that to you guys. Because why the frick not? Why the frick not? You're like, but you didn't do that for the other cards. And I'm like, la da 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 da. This is my shit. Better get off. Excuse me? You're stepping on my neck. Excuse me? Yeah, I feel like you're stepping on motherfuckers' necks out here. Okay, for real. They're press. Where is it at? Maybe I did. I feel like I keep passing it. Okay, I'll go inside and go rest in a little bit. Thank you. Oh, so yeah, here it is. So you guys could be going through rites of initiation as well, through your dreamscape. All right, somebody could have also have left a sorority or some type of a fraternity as well. Okay, yeah. Golden lineage blessings represent ancestral support, inherited spiritual gifts. So these gifts, you've had them for or they've been in your family for a good ass minute. Yeah, like you have that dominant gene, whereas it was activated, whereas maybe in your family, it's not as strong, you know what I mean, and other relatives, or maybe it's just recessive in them altogether. Okay, but people are very intrigued by your gifts. Like they've seen your shit in action and they know what it is. Okay, they know that you're protected too. So it says, look, this card signals ancestral protection, guidance, and blessings. You may be receiving support through intuition, dreams, synchronicities, or emotional resilience rooted in lineage strength. Right? You are not walking alone. Ooh. Honor both ancestral gifts and healing work. Blessings and wounds often travel through the same lineage lines. Acknowledging both allows transformation and liberation. Okay? I feel like maybe that's how you're going to heal that wraith. I said wreath. I don't know. But for whoever that is watching this, that's crazy to be haunting yourself. Yourself is telling yourself, like, let me in, let me in, let me in. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in. Be careful. Be careful. The love of those who came before you still walks besides your becoming. What strength, talents, or survival wisdom may have been passed through your lineage? All right, look, affirmation for that card. I receive ancestral blessings with gratitude and trust. Okay, so your ancestors coming through very thickly for you guys. All right, that's a message for y'all. People view you as very connected too. Yeah. There's something there about honoring your ancestors. Yeah. I just love that. I love that. You know, that's you learning to walk in your divinity. Grounded. Strong. Illuminated. Look, it said you're not walking alone on your path. Oops. Right? You see the ancestors over there? Right, we did read that. You see them? You see the light too? Connected. Your whole path is lit up. You know? And you got a lot of fucking, you know, I feel like you're about to take your next step into your next you could be learning, you could be getting ready to step into like another gift or access another gift. That's where I was trying to go with that. And your path is very much encoded, okay? The path that you walk, and is very much protected, okay? That's also what I'm getting with the sigils and, you know what I'm saying, that I had put on that, you know. But yeah, I'm actually going to leave the reading here. It is 6:12, okay? Yeah, choose wisely, guys. I love you guys. Let people know that, let people know. Okay, Spirit. Spirit told me to let you Spirit told me to let y'all know that people view your path as very divine and like they know that your path is protected. Okay, you could have people looking into your path, like which way you're walking, you know, which direction you're going, what vision you could have held. All right. Oh wow, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Okay, so yeah, I feel like, you know, you got a lot of people reminiscing about you, and some could be romanticizing the times that they've spent with you. You know, I'm hearing some people like the veil or the contrast or the vision, while there's still that nostalgic there, you could have people realizing like, oh, collective was always like this, but I always thought they were this way, or, you know. So you could also have people realizing maybe the projections that they've placed on you and others in life, period. So you could be opening minds in very spectacular fucking ways, and that are getting people to grow. And this is how you activate other people as well. Okay, collective. But yeah, because I want to go inside, or else I will be here all night. I gotta go inside. I gotta go say hello to my my little one. All right, I love you guys. See you.